Still pretty cold across the Korean Peninsula and also into northern Japan as well. Finally, across to Australia, we're still seeing that storm system through the Northern Territory. Some of that will move into southeast Australia as well, bringing some heavy rain. Maybe welcome news for the bushfires in this area as well. More details can be found online.
For in-depth, on-the-pulse analysis with a global perspective, join me, Yogita Lemay, on India Business Report every Sunday.
Welcome to BBC News. I'm Lise Doucette, live from Paris, where a massive manhunt is underway for the two chief suspects behind the killing of 12 people yesterday in the attack on a satirical magazine in the heart of Paris. And in the midst of this heightened tension, there's been another shooting incident this morning in Paris with 3 people said to have been shot by a gunman. One, a police woman, is said to have died. In other news, police name 2 brothers, Sharif and Saeed Kouachi, as the key suspects in this attack. They warn they are armed and dangerous. A 3rd suspect has handed himself in. 7 people in all, thought to be related to or associated to the suspects, have been arrested overnight. France's Prime Minister gave this update.
Several people have been questioned overnight. People have been taken into police custody. Let's not talk about this. I know there is lots of information in the press, on the internet. That must not be allowed to disrupt the work of the investigators.
Vigils have been held across France and around the world to pay tribute to those who died in yesterday's attack. We'll be bringing you all the latest live from Paris on what's being described as one of the darkest moments in French history.
I'm David Eads in London. We'll also bring you international reaction to the killings in Paris, including what cartoonists around the world have to say about an assault on their freedom of expression.
Hello and welcome to the French capital, Paris. You join us here in the heart, the main courtyard of the Élysée Palace. This morning, starting a few hours ago, even before first light, the French President François Hollande came to conduct high-level security and political meetings after what has been described as the bloodiest incident here in France for more than 50 years. 12 people died in all when the French satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo was attacked by gunmen in the heart of Paris. 8 of them were journalists. Here in the Élysée Palace this morning, François Hollande met the former French President Nicolas Sarkozy. The two men emphasized that now is a time of national unity. It is also a day of national mourning with flags flying at half-mast, and a day also of an unprecedented police operation. This morning, amidst this heightened tension, there's been another security incident. Let's just look at these live pictures from the south of the French capital, in the Montrouge area, close to a metro station, where a man wearing an armoured vest and carrying an assault rifle has opened fire. 3 people were injured in the attack, including 2 police officers. One of them, a police woman, has reportedly died. That news came just in the past half hour. There have been conflicting reports about the whereabouts of the gunman. Initially, it was said that he had been detained. Now it is said that he is on the run. And so are the 2 chief suspects in this case, the Kouachi brothers, in their 30s, the main suspects in this killing. The killing of 12 people, which French here in France, so many French people are saying is not just an attack, a very crucial attack on a French magazine, but also an attack on freedom of expression and all of the values held dear here in France. Well, let's just take a look at all the main developments in the last few hours. In addition to the attack on a subway station in the south of Paris, there's also been an explosion near a kebab shop near a mosque in the eastern French town of Villefranche-sur-Saône. Police described the attack as a criminal act. They say it has no link to the attacks on Charlie Hebdo, but a deputy mayor of the town said that it is apparently linked to the attacks in Paris. Everything will be scrutinized here at a time when the area in Paris and in the adjoining areas is on maximum alert. The entire country is on high alert. We've been reporting to you the main developments in the attack in the Montrouge area, where a policewoman has died from her injuries. 2 other people, including a police officer and a local council official, also injured in that attack. Overnight, there were 7 arrests. An Interior Ministry spokesperson told us this morning in Paris that all 7 persons taken in for questioning are related or linked in some way to the chief suspects in this case. A third person, in addition to Sharif and Said Kouachi, Hamid Mourad, a suspect, handed himself in. He said to have an alibi. He has told police, we understand from the police spokesperson, that he was at school at the lycée at the time. A day of national mourning begins here in Paris today. In an hour's time, there will be a moment of silence across the country as France pays tribute to the victims of yesterday's attack. The attack has concentrated minds in capitals around the world, including in Britain, where the high-level security body, COBRA, has met this morning in emergency session. Well, let's get the latest on what's been happening. I've been speaking a short time ago to our Europe editor, Gavin Hewitt, who was at the scene of the Montrouge shooting. I asked him to describe the mood in Paris today.
It's very busy with police vehicles, operation control vehicles. We've seen 2 ambulances leaving with police escorts. Our understanding is that a man supposedly wearing some body armor opened fire. As you say, 1 police officer injured, some say 1 seriously injured, and also 1 passerby seems to have got caught up in this. What precisely happened here and whether this individual is connected in any way of what happened yesterday is unclear. But just a few minutes ago we had the Interior Minister, Bernard Cazeneuve, here. He's now left. He left literally a few minutes ago, and just saying that this is a very, very complex operation, and a large number of people have been detained and questioned. But here, certainly, you get all the impression that this is regarded as a major incident, with streets blocked and, as I say, scores of emergency vehicles here, Lisa.
But we have to underline it's not believed to have a link, at least not so far, to the attack yesterday on Charlie Hebdo.
Nobody yet has established whether there is a link, but obviously when you get the individual is again said to have opened fire here with an assault rifle, that would suggest something very serious. But certainly the police here and the officials, we've got somebody from the mayor's office here, they are not making that link. And so we don't yet know whether this has some other cause or connection or is linked with the events yesterday. But I think what it does reflect is the extreme nervousness in Paris that the suspects and the individuals who were involved in yesterday need